Hello, everyone. Welcome to another short podcast looking at the 10-minute delivery announced by Zomato. There are a couple of things which we can look at it: the data, intelligence, patterns, and how this is possible, and what would be the underlying data points that will power to achieve this objective. So I step into my home. I have few dishes in my mind. I quickly look through and I try to order it and I go for refreshing. And then within a matter of few minutes, I hear the doorbell and I get my dish, my favorite dish, biryani, which is super hot. And I don't have the gap between the wish and the reality has become too narrow that in a matter of minutes I'll have food delivered and I can enjoy my cuisine. Looks great, right? Yep. So, has there been a pattern, and is it the first time? No. If you look through the history, way back in 1979, when Domino's was struggling against its competitors, it announced a 30-minute delivery, wherein, like, within 30 minutes, they will deliver the pizza. So, this was a big breakthrough for them in terms of building their market share as well as increasing their market share, and it proved out to be a big success. The same pattern was repeated in different forms, be it prime delivery, same day delivery, Swiggy Instamart, and there are various different adoption patterns in terms of last mile delivery, same day delivery, or like as soon as possible. So let's look at it. So what do you need? One is you need to have the item, and second is you need to look at logistics to deliver. In terms of having the item, there are certain aspects as a retailer you would know what sells well and what amount of forecast I have, and you would have restocked pretty much based on your forecast. Like this would be the trend I'm expecting based on seasonality pattern. And the next thing, once you have it, these warehouses are usually available near metros, like wherever you have. So one is keeping the item. Second is stocking certain amount of safety stock so that as well as based on the forecast. The next big item is how do I maintain the logistics? If you look at logistics, today you have a lot of optimization as well as real-time routing algorithms wherein you can look at based on traffic patterns and decide which route and what is the earliest drop. And there are multiple delivery scheduled slots which are there, I mean, as well as two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler. So adding to this, there are multiple micro fulfillment centers within the city wherein like you could spot certain small unnamed or like kind of a mini warehouses where you can see items are being picked up and picked up by delivery partners. So having multiple routing schedules and different types of sizes of vehicle as well as micro fulfillment centers within the city, they do help us in terms of achieving a near real time delivery. Let's move further. Let's come to food. Food is certainly different from electronics or grocery. Freshness and quality is important. And again, the chart that you see some of in one of the podcasts where the providers they know customer profile, they know restaurants in terms of cuisine, what they offer, what is exclusive in with them, what is the brand awareness, what is the rating, as well as from consumer point of view, they know for a particular customer what type of consumer, what segment he belongs, what is his pattern of buying weekday, weekend, and what are his uh, does he have any affinity towards certain restaurants, cuisine. Freshness. I've observed freshness in certain, like in one of my frequently visiting places on a highway, where they cook at multiple intervals, 10 a.m., 1 a.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m., wherein like they prepare food based on different time slot and based on the demands. And this does result in repetitive work as well as round the clock preparing to serve fresh. Again, in terms of multiple kitchens, you would have seen the concept of cloud kitchens, wherein like exclusive kitchens, wherein of different brands but set up a different vicinity to serve the customers locally. So with this infrastructure in place and being able to prepare on demand and have some amount of food testing, that gives you the visibility towards what items you could provide in near real time delivery. Given that I have these things, when the important aspect of food is also the quality. What we see when we order is what is good, and whether it works or not, that's a question. I'm not seeing myself, like, my immune system is not that great, and out of 10 places, I only saw two or three places where it did work for me and I was a repeat customer. And then these things are not going to be affordable for every segment of the population. I still remember during my school days, wherein for us it was a monthly routine where once a month or so we used to order from the store. Again, your immune system in your 20s, 30s, you can explore, experiment, but it's not the case when you're in 40s. Again, what like garbage in, garbage out. We don't have any food insurance about quality of food, and again, garbage in, damage done. So we have to be very careful in terms of, like, uh, how much do I have control on my immunity, and how good it is for me to get to this habit of order and buy. Overall, I mean, one is to analyze how it will work. Second is to check what other ideas that I can think of. So think about it. These are APIs. Today it goes from restaurant to and then consumers. If I could prepare as a list of APIs where I could directly target the top 10 restaurants and I can provide them directly, it becomes like a restaurant consumer direct opportunity to serve. But then, if you look at the 10-minute delivery, or this food delivery system, I mean, everything when it exceeds the permissible limit, it's going to be an addiction. And again, we are responsible, uh, like, for our health as well as having quality lifestyle. So I hope the different perspectives of it and the data behind it, intelligence, and how it is feasible and possible, it gave you a good insight. Thanks a lot for your time. We'll catch up in the next session. Thank you.